travel, I write, I blog. Also, I'm doing a series called Esther Year, and this is one of those episodes, okay? It's the Esther episode. So, I was going through some things this morning that I won't really get into detail about, but I was going through some things this morning, and what stemmed from a sore spot or a problem in my life ended up shifting to me using that same energy of pain and negativity and turning into like locking in, staying focused. You hear that all the time everywhere on social media or whatever. Like lock in, be focused, lock in, lock in, lock in, level up, level up, level up. In my Sierra voice, right? Or sprinkle, sprinkle, right? You try to level up, you try to elevate, but where's that motivation coming from? What is your why? And a part of my why is the pain that I endured now today, and just over the last course of maybe 7, 8 years. And I'm using my pain to fuel me into better all the way around. And that's what the Esther series is about, is refining. Esther went through a 12-month period of purification. She had to detox and things of that nature. So she had to become better inside and out. And so that's what my Esther year journey is about. And even with what I'm about to speak to you all about today is the same thing. Like, this is a part of my refining. This is part of my detoxing. Like, pain is my best motivator. It's not, some people who they wanna, stun on the homies, stun on the enemies and things of that nature. I'm like, that's not necessary for me. For me, it's literally, what can I do to avoid feeling like this? Like, what can I do? Like, what can I do to avoid feeling like this? Like, what can I do to stay busy so I don't have to feel this? And if I'm keeping it a buck, like, that's really me. Like, I don't like pain. I don't want to feel it. I want to get through it as quickly as possible, or allow my mind to wonder and fester on something. So while the pain is still there, time will go on and it will start to like heal itself or fix itself, or whatever terminology you want to use about it. That's me. I operate better under those conditions. Um, I'm not no longer in a space in my life where I'm just going to sit and dwell into my pain and do it woe is me. I'm not a victim. I don't have a victim mentality. I don't. I'm at the point in my life where I'm going to put up or shut up. And the reason why this relates to me in the Esther journey is because I'm turning my pain into my purpose. I've knocked so much stuff off of my vision board in the last 3 months alone, just off of just sheer intensity and focus. And some of it was fueled behind avoiding and evading certain issues that I've turned pain into purpose. Like, in the words of Funky Donina, you won't pay me for my pain. And that's what it's given. And what Esther went through in the Bible, I'm looking at Esther chapter 3, chapter 3, verse 12. It says, then on the 13th day of the first month of the royal secretaries were summoned. They wrote out in the script each province and the language of each people all harmless orders to the king's satraps, the governors of the various provinces, and the nobles of the various people. These were written in the name of King Xerxes himself and sealed with his own ring. Dispatches were sent by couriers to all the king provinces with the order to destroy, kill, and annihilate all the Jews, young, old, women, and child. So the couriers went out on the command of the king, and the edict was issued in the citadel of Susa. The king and Haman sat down to drink, but the city of Susa was bewildered. So the city, I'm assuming the town where all the Jews were pretty much living, they got that news that they were going to be killed. Like, who wants to hear that? Imagine you waking up one day, yo, I'm about to cook me some breakfast. I'm about to eat it, and then you get a knock on the door. Like, yeah, probably in like 24 hours, you finna die because you a Jew. What? So Mordecai, who is Esther's uncle, and at this point, Esther is already the queen. married to the king, Xerxes, who, under false pretenses, kind of signed and declared this order or whatever. Mordecai learned all that had been done. He tore his clothes, put on the sackcloth and ashes, and went on to the city, wailing loudly and bitterly. For those of you that don't know what that means he was crying. He was out and about in the streets crying. Imagine somebody in the neighborhood crying up and down your street so loud you could hear them through your house windows and doors. So when Esther's eunuchs, which is I'm assuming like maids and assistants, came and told her that Mordecai was in great distress, she sent clothes for him to put on instead of his sackcloth, but he would not accept them. Then Esther summoned one of the king's eunuchs assigned to attend her and ordered him to find out what was troubling Mordecai. So Havoc went out to Mordecai in the open square in the city in front of the king's gate. Mordecai told him everything that had happened, including the exact amount of money Haman had promised to pay him into the royal treasury for the destruction of the Jews. He also gave him a copy of the text of the edict for their annihilation. So I'm moving along. So Haggith went back and reported to Esther what Mordecai said. So as all the king's officials and the people of the royal province know that for any man or woman who approaches the king in the inner court without being summoned has but one law, that they be put to death unless the king extends the gold scepter to them and spares their life. But 30 days have passed since I was called to go to the king. So basically, she his wife, but she ain't seen him in 30 days. She only come when he go. Like Ashanti said, when you come, I come, and baby, you know that. So then it says, then Esther sent this reply to Mordecai: Go gather all the Jews who are in Susa and fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. And I and my attendant will fast as you do. When this is done, I will go to the king, even though it is against a law. She's turning her pain. It's paining her to see her uncle in pain. It's paining her to see her bloodline because she's in fact a Jew herself. But the king Xerxes don't know that. Going to be killed and annihilated. So this is bringing her distress as well. It's not like she just heard about this news and like that don't have nothing to do with me. She's in pain about this too, and she's about to turn her pain into purpose. And she's further putting herself in pain because if she goes to the king without being summoned, the law is to be put to death. So it's like I'm technically in the clear right now. My husband, the king, don't know I'm a Jew. Y'all can die and I can stay alive, but I'm about to put myself out there for y'all. So furthering my pain. So Mordecai went away and carried out Esther's instructions. And then I'm not going to go into all the details, but in turn, Esther did just that. Everybody fasted for 3 days and nights. Esther goes to the king. The king spares her life because he loves her so much that he didn't even care about that law. He like, she good. And she came and talked to him, and he did away with that law. She ended up turning her pain into purpose by saving the Jews. And that's what I planned to do. And that's the discovery that I made upon today. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I hope this, kind of gives y'all a revelation. I hope that helps y'all understand this part of the Bible even better. So I think I read pretty much like Esther. I skimmed through Esther for y'all on this video. Esther chapter 3, chapter 4, and part of chapter 5. So, but read it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. But comment below. That's what I do. Comment below if you haven't read it, or if you went back at this video and read it yourself via your phone, actual Bible, or your laptop computer or tablet. Just let me know.